What's up, everybody? It's your boy D-Dog here. Today's video, we're going to talk about how to properly quit your job. And I know I addressed this on Facebook. I was really upset that when I made the status message. I was like, I think it's really whack that that you quit a job over phone or email. But I did see some valid points on my Facebook. They were saying, well, these jobs don't care. They'll fire you through email or whatever. I mean, yeah, but it's just that, for the young kids that's growing up, this is directed to you. And I don't know if, based on my analytics, I don't have anybody 18 and under. I do have some 18 and under based on my analytics that do watch my channel. So I want to address this to you guys. So let's say like you're 16, 17, 18 to 22. I'm just gonna put that age bracket. Any job that you work at, if you don't feel that it's the right fit, properly give your 2-week notice. If you're unable to, there's only certain circumstances where you just say, fuck that job, I'm out. I can't do it. Because it's the management. The management, sometimes you just can't get along with management. That happened with me as well. I was at a job, when I was at my IT job for 6 years. I worked there for 6 years as a senior desktop support analyst. My manager for my first 4 years, cool as hell. He stepped down. I tried to step up to become a manager. They played the racial card, didn't want to give me the manager position, but hey. And then they hired some dumbass that just did not know the job. So when he found out that I tried to apply for the same position that he had at the time, he was just on my head about it. Like, he was just trying to get me to quit. I almost fucked him up, almost beat him up. I literally, he tried to do everything in his power to get me to quit my job. And I just wouldn't. I stuck it out. I feel that the only time that you're supposed to, if you're at the point where you feel like you can't even be in your manager's face, then that's when the fuck your job tactic comes into play. But when you know that you gave your all at a job, you're doing what you can do, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you leave a job respectfully, you never know when you have to come back to that job. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that is, you never know how far that goes. You never know. Like, companies may go all the way back and hire people, hire people to go back and look at your work history and try to contact the companies that you worked at. They might not do it, but you never know. You never know. That little, you just quit your job because something didn't go your way. It looks very bad on your resume. Not on your resume, it looks bad on your job history. When they do reference checks and then you want to, dang, I can't use this as a reference because I quit here. Start developing a better work ethic. If it's not a good fit, properly give your 2-week notice. And what I mean by that, when you give your 2-week notice, don't go in the room and just fuck you, give my 2 weeks, that's it, I'm out this bitch, 2-week notice. Just properly say, hey, I found another job, respectfully, here's my 2-week notice. Is there anything you want me to do, while, during this process, because I'm going to the job, I accepted an offer somewhere else, and what can we do to make this transition better for y'all? You know what I'm saying? You want to make it seem like you're for the job when technically you're not, because you really, when you put your 2 weeks in, you're pretty much saying your 2 weeks, fuck this job. Now, I did this at the job that I was at for 6 years. I got a job offer from U of M, and it's on my YouTube. When I worked at U of M, I vlogged mostly all that time. But what I didn't vlog was when I was there, the process of me, when I gave my 2-week notice. I literally gave them my 2-week notice, and without a shadow of doubt, like the following week, me and a coworker, we were let go. Like, it just happened. They brought us in a room, and then it was like, hey, they're cutting budgets, and this is what's happening. So, what I'm saying? It's all about how you do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact that because I put my 2 weeks in, I know I can always use that job for a reference. I know it's people that still work at that job that I can still contact and be like, hey, can I use you for a reference? If I was to ever get back into IT, I really don't want to get back in IT. But if I have to, I know that I can have reference checks for me to go, you know, when I go to these jobs and they want reference checks. They want to know, do you have a manager for a reference checks can you use? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? This new age, they just don't care, man. They don't care. But I just really feel like people really need to, you know, the proper way of doing things, because in the end, it can have a bad effect on when you want to try to move up, but then when they start looking at these your references and they don't add up because you're trying to use somebody that actually did not work at that job, and you're lying, and all they can do is just call the company. They can get a reference check based off when you get let go, because when you get let go, it's paperwork that has to be filled out. Y'all don't get that. All they gotta do is call the HR office and be like, hey, I'm trying to get some information on a, you know, little Jim, and you know what I'm saying, a little Jim. How was his work ethic? And they can be like, oh yeah, he, you know, great worker, but you know, it was one thing that happened, and he just quit. And quitting through text messages or through a phone or email, it's the most weakest shit ever. Like, I'm sorry, like it is weak. It's unprofessional in my opinion. And you know, a lot of people will argue me down that shit, but it's just like, properly just let your manager know that you are quitting. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them know through an email or text, because then they kind of just lose respect for you at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't even properly give someone a 2-week notice, and you know what I'm saying, you kind of just burnt a bridge there. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't realize that. You know, when you quit a job, now you just put a manager in a bind where now they got to see if they can cover a shift, like what I'm about to do now, because I have to go to work because someone quit their job. So I have to go to work now and cover on my off day, and it's a big inconvenience. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? It creates, you put the manager in a difficult situation where they have to do things that, like, just out the blue. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if you respectfully give someone 2 weeks, you need to give them a week. Like, I gave a manager a day one time, and I explained to him, like, they just hit me with this offer. You know what I'm saying? They want me to start tomorrow. He like, okay, like, thanks for telling me. You know what I'm saying? I really respect that. I know that I can instantly go back to my, you know, when I go back to one of my IT jobs at the community college in Michigan, and I know I can work there because the way I left was very professional. You know what I'm saying? If I need to go back to the drawing board at that point. So it's just something to think about, you know. And if you disagree with me, please post in the comments as to why you disagree with me. I would love to hear your reasons as why you shouldn't give a 2-week notice on when you quitting a job. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I will love to hear your thoughts. All right, I'm about to get ready to go to work, so y'all stay up and y'all stay safe. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.